Money Bag University. Invest in yourself. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Cosmos is the world's leading foundation model, world foundation model. It's been downloaded millions of times, used all over the world, getting the world ready for this new era of physical AI. We use it ourselves as well. We use it ourselves to create our self-driving car, using it for scenario generation and using it for evaluation. We could have something that allows us to effectively travel billions, trillions of miles, but doing it inside a computer. And we've made enormous progress. Today, we're announcing M.B.U, the world's first thinking, reasoning, autonomous vehicle AI. M.B.U is trained end-to-end, literally from camera in to actuation out. The camera in, lots and lots of miles that are driven by itself, where we human drive it, using human demonstration. And we have lots and lots of miles that are generated by Cosmos. In addition to that, hundreds of thousands of examples are labeled very, very carefully so that we could teach the car how to drive. M.B.U does something that's really special. Not only does it take sensor input and activates steering wheel, brakes and acceleration, it also reasons about what action it is about to take. It tells you what action it's going to take, the reasons by which it came about that action, and then, of course, the trajectory. All of these are coupled directly and trained very specifically by a large combination of human-trained and as well as Cosmos-generated data. The result of it is just really incredible. Not only does your car drive as you would expect it to drive, and it drives so naturally because it learned directly from human demonstrators, but in every single scenario, when it comes up to the scenario, it reasons about, it tells you what it's going to do, and it reasons about what's about to do. Why this is so important is because of the long tail of driving. It's impossible for us to simply collect every single possible scenario for everything that could ever happen in every single country, in every single circumstance that's possibly ever going to happen for all of population. However, it is very likely that every scenario, if decomposed into a whole bunch of other smaller scenarios, are quite normal for you to understand. And so these long tails will be decomposed into quite normal circumstances that the car knows how to deal with. It just needs to reason about it. And so let's take a look. Everything you're about to see is one shot. It's no hands.
Let's go.
Now I was broke, now I'm better. No, I'm high, still applying pressure. Pimping in my leather, I ain't new to this. Baby, I'm a veteran, I can never stop. I'm going in, yeah, putting work, yeah. You gotta put in work, you see what it is. Gotta put in work, you gotta put in work.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
M.B.U,
Money Bag University.
M.B.U,
Money Bag University.
M.B.U,
Money Bag University.
M.B.U,
Money Bag University. M.B.U, Money Bag University. M.B.U, M.B.U, Money Bag University.
M.B.U,
Money Bag University.
M.B.U,
Money Bag University.
M.B.U,
Money Bag University.
M.B.U,
Money Bag University. Money Bag University. Invest in yourself. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Let's go. You see what it is. Let's go. Money Bag University. It's all right indeed. Ha. Let's go.
now I was broke, now I'm better. No, I'm high, still applying pressure. Pimpin' in my leather, I ain't new to this. Baby, I'm a veteran, I can never stop. I'm going in, yeah, put in work, yeah. You gotta put in work, you see what it is. Gotta put in work, you gotta put in work.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
M.B.U,
Money bag universal.
M.B.U,
Money bag universal.
M.B.U,
Money bag universal.
M.B.U.
Money bag universal. M.B.U. Money bag universal. M.B.U. M.B.U. Money bag universal.
We started working on self-driving cars 8 years ago, and the reason for that is because we reasoned early on that deep learning and artificial intelligence was going to reinvent the entire computing stack.
Action. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. I mean, not fun for the person that the ambulance has been called on, but I see an ambulance up there. Does it know that there's an ambulance? Will it slow down, yield, pull over?
So not yet. We're still
Okay.
still early builds.
This is gonna be the first intervention. This is insane. We have a fire truck up there, just a cool fire truck hanging out. We have pedestrians coming, we have cars coming on this side. We can't even go straight even if we wanted to.
So yeah, so actually you can see it thought, okay, can I go yet? Nope.
Yeah, exactly, because there's a car there. It's blocking the intersection.
Let's not, create a gridlock situation, right? So it'll stop and kind of keep that gap.
It was, oh, look at that. And it yielded for the biker.
Yeah, so in this case, right, no need to take over, but we'll see.
Let's see. Only at the most necessary.
Yeah, in this case.
Because it's pretty, yeah, it's just blocking the traffic.
So you can put-
Look at that.
All right, so let's see.
Come on. I think it's because the flashing lights.
It even crosses the double yellow, drives on the opposite side of the road, and proceeds very cautiously.
This is insane.
It sees the people.
It sees the people there.
Must be real cautious.
Yep, hello. Wow, thank you, bus driver. Look at this. Look at that. Doesn't hit that either. Wow.
Yeah, a pretty complicated scenario.
Yeah, and it's a four-way stop sign and it still knows. Wow. One huge difference with like Tesla Rivian is that they push constant software updates to the vehicle, new updates to make the car so much better, which is why my Tesla's gotten better over time. Mercedes, is that something that they're gonna do in the future as well?
Yeah, so the platform itself, right, these cars are being shipped in Europe, right? Right now, the US launch is obviously happening as we speak, right? So they'll continue to receive over-the-air updates to improve the performance and enhance the capabilities as time goes on.
Up to this point, I was genuinely impressed, but then it did something that really caught me off guard.
Yes, my way. Oh, he's coming, sorry. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So did it see the hand sign of the...
Yeah, you can then proceed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
It
can
did, right?
understand some of that. Yeah, it's exciting.
That's so cool, because we went in her way because she was coming in at the same time. We stopped though, but the lady went like this, and then we ended up going. This is really good. Saying that from someone who has FSD 14. Wow, you guys chose like the best place to do it. This is like the most chaotic I've ever seen SF.
We wanted to highlight the capabilities.
You guys weren't kidding. You guys aren't sugarcoating anything. You're not hiding anything here today.
But just when I thought NVIDIA could handle all of San Francisco chaos, we encountered a tricky situation. A distracted human driver suddenly went and almost ran into us.
Oh! Dang, girl, slow down.
Nice and cautious, right? Just
Yeah.
wait. Okay,
Yeah, it
we're gonna
was.
go out of order, no problem.
I didn't realize it at the time, but looking back at the footage, it seems like self-driving actually disengaged. The driver briefly took the wheel and then re-engaged self-driving.
So when the system, let's just say I bought this car and something happens, I have to disengage. Does that get set automatically to NVIDIA for them to analyze?
Again, assuming you opt in and everything like that, right? Mercedes gets that data. And actually, we then get a sanitized version of that data. So, block out any license plates, any people, any faces, things like that. And then we'll actually get that scene with all that information removed. And then we can use that to add to our training sets.
But we have to remember this isn't even a public product yet. And considering that, it's actually pretty good.
The build that we're experiencing today is still a developmental build,
Okay.
right? But this product will be available next year. So Mercedes will announce pricing and details of that. You guys are the first to see it. It was early access just for you.
Exactly.
The source is the reason for the profit this season and every season. If you know, then you know. Let's slow this down for a second, because there's a lot of confusion floating around right now, and I can see it in the comments, I can hear it in the questions, and honestly, I get why people are confused. People keep asking, is NVIDIA competing with Tesla? Did NVIDIA just replace Tesla? Is Tesla behind now? And the answer is no, not even close. But the reason people are confused is because they're looking at this from the wrong angle. So let's talk like adults for a minute. No hype, no fanboy stuff, no fear, just clarity. Tesla and NVIDIA are not trying to win the same race. They're running different legs of the same marathon. Tesla is not building chips to sell to the world. NVIDIA is not trying to build millions of consumer cars and put them on public roads. That distinction alone clears up half the noise. Now let me say this up front so nobody twists my words later. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or do anything. I'm just explaining what's actually happening so you can think clearly. Because when you think clearly, you stop reacting emotionally. Now let's start with Tesla. Tesla's entire approach to self-driving is built around one idea: real life. Not perfect roads, not controlled environments, not simulations that look good on stage. Real life. Bad drivers, bad weather, bad roads, construction cones, people doing unpredictable things. Tesla decided years ago that the only way to solve autonomy was to throw the system into the real world and let it learn through experience. That's why Tesla uses cameras instead of a sensor soup. That's why Tesla pushes updates to cars already on the road. That's why Tesla collects billions of miles of real driving data. Tesla isn't guessing how humans behave. They're watching it happen every day. That's the edge. Tesla's self-driving isn't a demo. It's a living system. Now, does that mean it's perfect? No. Does it make mistakes? Yes. But here's what people miss. Tesla's system gets better because it makes mistakes and corrects them in real time. Every edge case becomes training data. Every failure becomes feedback. This is why Tesla keeps improving while others stall. Now let's talk about NVIDIA. NVIDIA's role is completely different. NVIDIA is not trying to prove autonomy on Main Street at rush hour. NVIDIA is building the brains and tools that allow autonomy to exist at scale. Think of NVIDIA as the foundation under the entire AI economy. NVIDIA builds the chips. NVIDIA builds the training infrastructure. NVIDIA builds the simulation environments. NVIDIA builds the compute power that makes modern AI possible. When NVIDIA says they've been working on self-driving for years, that doesn't mean they're secretly building a Tesla competitor. It means they've been building the infrastructure layer that everyone else uses. Robotaxis, autonomous trucks, delivery robots, industrial automation, factory robotics. Most of those systems are powered by NVIDIA hardware and software. NVIDIA doesn't need to own the car. They own the picks and shovels. And historically, picks and shovels do very well when a gold rush starts. Now here's where it gets interesting, and this is the part I really want you to catch. Tesla and NVIDIA can both win at the same time. Tesla wins if real-world autonomy works, robotaxi networks scale, consumer vehicles become autonomous platforms. NVIDIA wins if everyone builds robots, everyone builds AI systems, autonomy expands across industries. Tesla is vertical, NVIDIA is horizontal. Tesla controls the full stack, NVIDIA empowers everyone else. This is why comparing them directly misses the point. Tesla is trying to solve autonomy by living in the chaos. NVIDIA is trying to solve autonomy by giving everyone else the tools. Different philosophies, same future. And here's where people really trip themselves up. They think whichever company gets there first wins everything. That's not how this works. The future isn't winner take all, it's layered. You're going to have autonomous consumer cars, autonomous delivery, autonomous logistics, autonomous factories, autonomous infrastructure. Tesla dominates the consumer road experience. NVIDIA dominates the AI backbone underneath all of it. And the reason I keep saying this calmly is because panic makes people do dumb things. They see a headline. They hear NVIDIA has been working on this for 8 years, and suddenly they think Tesla is done. That's emotion talking, not logic. Tesla didn't build FSD in a lab. They built it in traffic. NVIDIA didn't build a car. They built the intelligence that makes machines think. Two completely different missions. Now let me bring this back to M.B.U for a second, because this is exactly why we slow things down here. We don't chase headlines. We don't overreact to news. We don't turn every development into a crisis. We zoom out. We look at structure. We ask better questions. And when you do that, you realize something important. This isn't Tesla versus NVIDIA. This is Tesla and NVIDIA. That's a much calmer place to think from. Now, if you're trading options, this matters even more, because these are not one-week stories. These are multi-year themes. If you don't give yourself time, you'll always feel late. If you don't exercise patience, you'll always feel stressed. If you don't stay disciplined, you'll always feel emotional. And none of that helps you make good decisions. This is why I keep telling people 6 months minimum on themes like this. If you're holding shares, even longer. Let it cook. The market rewards people who wait, not people who panic. And I'll say this one more time because it matters. This is not financial advice. This is perspective. Perspective keeps you grounded. Perspective keeps you calm. Perspective keeps you from sabotaging yourself. That's what we're building here at M.B.U. Whether you're brand new or experienced, there's room for you. Come ask questions. Come share what you see. Come sit in the trading floor and listen. Because the future isn't scary when you understand it. It's only scary when you don't. And when you stay grounded, stay patient, and stay disciplined, the noise fades and clarity shows up. That's how you survive the market. That's how you grow, the M.B.U. family. The source is the reason for the profit every season. Welcome to Moneybag University, where we teach real-world strategies to help you build confidence in the market, step by step, one lesson at a time. Before we jump in, take a second to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown or update. Every time you tap that button, it helps our entire community grow and reach more people who need financial clarity and peace. Quick disclosure, everything we share here is for educational purposes only. None of this is financial advice. The goal of M.B.U. is to help you understand how the market moves so you can make smarter, more confident decisions. Whether you're learning about options, dividends, or long-term investing, we're here to guide, not tell you what to buy. And if you're ready to go deeper, join our community. Inside the M.B.U. Discord, you'll find people from all walks of life learning how to trade with discipline, patience, and peace. You'll see live examples, real conversations, and step-by-step guidance, all designed to help you grow at your own pace. It's more than trading. It's a movement built on wisdom, structure, and faith. So again, like and subscribe, stay plugged in, and when you're ready, join the community.